What are the legal aspects that are present in various countries? For example, in United States, each state has a different type of law in relation to surrogacy, and there is no uniform law. One law which holds good may not be applicable in another state. Similarly, when it comes to Europe, Britain has a law where it accepts surrogacy to a certain extent, and rest of the European countries they ban surrogacy. When it comes to Asia, China, the other Asian countries do not allow surrogacy. In India, it is legalized, and to a little extent, it is becoming commercialized. The role of or the justification to say or to support or dissupport the legalization of surrogacy at this moment of time is difficult, and time will only tell whether that judgment is right or wrong. What is the role of a doctor in a surrogacy? It is not a blind end as shown in the picture. As one moves to the end of the road, the things become very clear that the options are many. It's in his best interest and his interest of the patient the decisions are made. If he is not comfortable with a given decision, he can always refuse and say that I would not like to treat that situation. Similarly, surrogacy is an acceptable option of last resort in cases where it is impossible or highly undesirable for medical reasons for the intended mother to carry a child herself. This was one of the opinions of the British Medical Association. When should an obstetrician recommend surrogacy? In a sample study of the couple who have opted for surrogacy, the indications for surrogacy were in 27% it was cancer surgery, in 16% it was congenital absence of the uterus, in another 16% it was postpartum hysterectomy for uncontrolled bleeding, and another 16% had repeated IVF failures. A significant segment of 13% formed who had repeated habitual abortions for which no cause was found, and 5% of the women who had hysterectomy for severe menorrhagia, and another 5% who had medical conditions which prevented the couple to go ahead and have their gestational child. In the year 2005, we had an opportunity to treat a woman with Mullerian-Agencies. For her, we did a laparoscopic oocyte retrieval and then transferred the embryos to a sister who has acted as a surrogate. This report of successful pregnancy with laparoscopic oocyte retrieval and in vitro fertilization in Mullerian-Agencies was published by our group in the Singapore Medical Journal in the year 2006. In a surrogate pregnancy, what's the priorities for the medical practitioner? Is it the commissioning couple, the surrogate mother, or the unborn child? We at Krishna IVF felt that the priorities should be: one is the unborn child, the second is the surrogate, and the last is the commissioning couple. The interest of the unborn child and the surrogate should be protected at all costs, and then only the commissioning couple's role come into play. In the area of uncertainty and in the area of advancing scientific technologies, a lot of times the doctor is in dilemma to find out what is right, what is morally right and ethically right. We felt in these areas of uncertain times, the opinion of the doctor plays a major role. We at this moment do not have any dilemma in relation to the management of surrogacy. We felt that after looking at the publications in various newspapers and our own experience, we felt the priorities are the unborn child, the interest of the surrogate mother, and then only the interest of the commissioning couple. By taking this clarity of opinion, we felt that we have reduced our role of playing God or demon. How do we go forward from this point? We at Krishna IVF felt self-regulation is one of the best way to come out of the situation, and forming an internal ethical committee which decides whether that particular patient should be helped in the form of a surrogacy, oocyte donation, or the sperm donation. The main idea of this ethical committee is an ethical committee who, when its members are self-conscious of their decisions, it will help to protect the rights of the unborn child, and also to protect the surrogate or the genetic material holder and the integrity of the clinic. I'm feeling so relieved to present and share this knowledge. These are some of the thought process I'm having for many years, and this recent conference has given me an opportunity to express my opinions. What all the expressions of opinions are my individual opinions, and I thought when some of you look at this video film, if you like it, share the video, and if you feel you have a different attitude or opinion, write to me or give a feedback on the following email address and also on the YouTube. This will help us to build up a momentum of an opinion, so that as time goes by, a lot of clarity comes in and better policies on surrogacy comes. Thanks for everybody, and I wish all a happy time.